for your time here on News 6. You are also the former Trades Minister under the erstwhile Mohammed government. So this is the best time for us to have this conversation. Now, you in 2016 revamped the Komenda Sugar Factory, but it failed to see the light of day in terms of its operations. What's your initial thoughts about the new lease that government has agreed upon?
Well, first and foremost, isn't it interesting that the minister is unwilling to tell you how much is involved? Isn't it also ironic that the minister is telling you that he is thinking to lease it for about 25 to 20 years? So it means that there hasn't been any well-thought-through decision taken on what they would do. Because for a minister to announce that they intend leasing a company such as the Komenda Sugar Factory for a private operator, and then you ask him a very brilliant question, how much is involved, he's unwilling to tell us. How long the lease is going to take. He says that he's thinking. These are the words he said, I'm thinking. As if he controls that and he takes a decision. I am thinking to leave it for them for about 20 to 25 years. Look, this thing is fraught with a lot of corruption. And it is important for me to state that government didn't need to do what they are doing now. The Komenda Sugar Factory, the contract were in two tranches. One was to build the factory, and the other one was to provide adequate raw materials for the factory to run. The factory was completed 6 months ahead of the scheduled date of completion. And before that, we kickstarted the acquisition of the $24 million loan for the purposes of the raw materials, that is the sugarcane. And we started the nursery plantation. I moved the motion. The contractual agreement was actually agreed. Parliament approved it in October 2016. One was expecting that the moment a new government came into office, they would have gone ahead to access that money. They refused to access the money for whatever reason, only God knows. Remember sometime last year, the president announced, but last year or last 2 years, the president announced that they had injected more money into the Komenda Sugar Factory and that it was going to be operational. And I challenged them to tell us what additional thing they have done and what money they injected. The then minister could not tell us how much they injected into it. So clearly everything is just murky. So it is very clear that they have an agenda. What I can tell you, they are seeking to give this particular facility to their friends at the expense of the benefit the state would have gotten as a result of this. They are seeking, and that is precisely what the minister is saying. A very serious government would have told you that this is what we are going to do. The lease involves this amount of money. The lease is going to be this number of years. Even after the time he's making this announcement, he doesn't know how much is involved. He doesn't know how long the lease is going to take. So what do you expect me to say in this matter?